Hey guys, Angus here, bringing another Airsoft gun video today. Today we got the accuracy test of the King Arms 1928 Thompson Chicago typewriter Airsoft AEG, which I'm currently holding. Now if you're interested in purchasing this gun, there is a link down below in the description to airsoftStation.com where you can purchase this exact replica for about $180. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into some of the details of the accuracy test. Number one, battery-wise, we do have our 8.4 volt, 2000 milliamp large type included battery charged up and inside the gun's buttstock. Ammo-wise, we have 0.25 gram BBs filling up our 450 round drum magazine that is included with this gun as well. Our hop-up is adjusted to be accurate with those 0.25 gram BBs. And one last factor, being that there is a slight bit of wind today. If you guys can't tell, it is a little bit stormy behind me. And also, if you can't tell by that wind against the camera, there is a slight breeze. So BBs may be curving off a slight bit, but this is a rather accurate gun. So let's go ahead, take a couple shots with the King Arms 1928
so we're
Thompson.
at our first distance of about 50 feet. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit this target using the King Arms 1928 Thompson. First up, semi-auto. Semi-auto, as you can see, really no trouble hitting this target at all. Let's go full auto. And as you can see, again, 50 feet full auto, no trouble. Let's back up to a harder distance of about 80 feet. All right, so we're back at the second distance, 80 feet. Let's see how the Thompson performs. Semi-auto at 80 feet, pretty much every time is a hit except for, I believe, 3 shots there, but it is a little bit windy, so some of them were curving off. Let's go full auto. And as you can see, full auto at 80 feet, really no trouble at all. So we're going to go ahead, back up to our final distance of about 110 feet. Alright, so we're now back at our final distance of about 110 feet. Wind has picked up a slight bit, so keep note of that. Let's go ahead and see if we can hit this target. First up, semi-auto. Alright, so as you can see, 110 feet wind did die down a slight bit there when we actually began to shoot, just so you know. We're seeing a decent amount of hits on there. I'd say a little bit over majority there, so pretty accurate gun at this distance. Let's go full auto. Full auto at around 110 feet. We're seeing a decent amount of hits. I see here that sort of cloud effect. Some of them are beginning to curve up a little bit. The rest of them, few of them are coming into contact with the target, but the first couple front ones seem to be spinning up a slight bit. It might just be the hop up, but really I'd have to say this is a pretty accurate gun at this farthest distance. So let's go ahead and go to the final conclusion.
Alright, so now for the final conclusion of the shooting test. Frankly, I think this is a pretty accurate gun straight out of the box, being that truthfully, I only took this thing out of the box maybe a half hour ago, shot it a little bit to adjust the hop-up, and then brought it straight out here to shoot at those targets for this video. So really, directly out of the box, you're getting a pretty accurate gun. 50 feet, naturally, any gun's going to hit 50 feet. We see consistent hits on both semi and full auto. Moving backward to around the 80-foot range, semi-automatic. Majority of the hit, the BBs came into contact with the target. I believe we had 3 stray off during a brief little burst of breeze. Full auto, all the BBs came into contact with the target, and that's one of the reasons I do like this gun a little bit. We saw those BBs stay in a direct straight line, as opposed to some of the other AEGs out there where the BBs will burst into a cloud and spread out. This gun's full auto stayed straight on and dead on hitting that target. Moving onward to 110 feet, we saw some pretty good accuracy. The wind did begin to play a slight bit of effect there. Semi-automatic, couple hits on there, pretty accurate gun there. And full auto, we did have quite a few hits on there as well. So really, this is a rather accurate gun directly out of the box. The Thompsons are known for being pretty accurate. I have to say, this one's more accurate than my CYMA one that I personally own. And truthfully, it's a rather nice rifle. So if you're looking for a cool 1928 to own, I'd say the King Arms is a pretty good choice. So with that being said, guys, this is Deathcore Airsoft shooting test of the King Arms 1928 Thompson Chicago typewriter. Thanks for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video.